Today's video is going to be about the 13 vinyl that I picked out for my private collection and why I did it. What's going on, everybody? It's Rocket. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I went out today to a garage sale and I was lucky enough to find some great items at my first sale, and a couple of the sales were a dud, and then on a sale I wasn't even going to, I just happened to run into going to another sale. I asked a question that I always ask: do you have vinyl records? A lot of times people have garage sales and they don't think the vinyl is anything anybody wants to collect. It's been sitting in their garage, they had it years ago, and then they finally thought about it and they're like, oh yeah, I do have, you know what, give me a second, I'll go get it. It's usually the answer I get a lot from people. This is why I ask people all the time. It doesn't matter how young or old you are, what color you are, what you look like. I don't discriminate. I ask the question, and I'm glad I asked today, like I'm glad I ask every other time, because she said yes. Before I get into showing you the records that I'm going to keep for my private collection, I'm going to tell you how I stumbled upon the sale today. I was headed to another sale. I saw a garage sale sign, so I turned down that street and I found a little garage sale, and this lady had a helmet, and I picked up the helmet. And as I was driving further up the street, there was another garage sale. They had way more things in the yard, so I decided to stop. And I was looking around. They had a lot of, cool little trinkets here and there, things I was thinking about buying. But then I asked the question, hey, you guys selling the vinyl? I wasn't expecting anything. Sometimes I get no's, sometimes I get yeses. She said she had some. She said it was dug in the garage. She sent her son in there to get it. He came out with a crate with records, and I started digging through them. I saw some familiar names. I pulled out about 4 or 5 of them. And as I'm digging through the first crate, she says, the son brought out the second crate, and she goes, oh, there's a Madonna. And I was like, oh, and without turning around, I said, oh, I'll take that. And then she goes, oh, there's another Madonna. And I was like, because I collect Madonnas. I'm trying to get all her albums, as well as Janet Jackson. And then she said, oh, there's a Run DMC, and that's when she caught my attention. I still didn't turn around yet because I realized there was nobody at the sale but me, so I could still take my time. So I went through the first crate, looking one by one. And when I was done, I turned around and I noticed that she was talking about the 2 Madonnas were 45s, and so was the Run DMC. I was happy about that. And then I went to the second bucket, and I think the first vinyl I saw was like Salt and Pepper. And I was a little bit taken back because I don't know, I didn't ask her where she got the vinyls from. I think I heard her say something about her father's left the vinyls behind. I was pleasantly surprised to find the vinyl that I found in those buckets. There was a lot of hip hop, there was that Run DMC's, there was some Salt and Peppers. There's a lot of movie soundtracks. It looks like from the 80s and 90s in there. So I was happy about that. And the vinyl actually, the bucket had like cobwebs and animal stuff in it. But the vinyl itself was in good condition. The jackets, the vinyls, like 90% of the ones didn't have a single scratch or barely a smudge on them. I was pleasantly surprised. If you haven't seen that video yet, check out the link to that video, or it'll be in the description below. And let me know what you think. I have a lot more. I picked up a lot more vinyl records. Most of them are on eBay to be sold right now. If you see something you always wanted, let me know and you can go to my eBay store and pick it up. But this video is just about the 13 that I decided to keep for myself to add to my collection. My collection is coming along nicely, and I'm loving what I have. I'm loving listening to the music and enjoying it and just appreciating it for what it is. But anyway, I don't want to hold y'all too long. I want to show you these records. So here we go. So this, I've never heard of this musician. His name was Ahmad Jamal. I just learned that he passed away in 2020. This would be my first experience with him. I picked this up because it was a unique cover. I assumed it was something recent, but then I've just realized that he passed away in 2020 in an older age, probably 70s or 80s. I'm not 100% sure. I just started to listen to his music today. I pulled some stuff up on YouTube. I haven't actually listened to the vinyl yet. I just pulled him up on YouTube to get familiarized with him, and the little bit that I heard, I'm absolutely looking forward to listening to this whole album. And I also pursued him because he was a composer, he was a musician, he was a band leader. So I'm really looking forward to checking this out. I really like what I heard so far, so that's my honorable mention. I'm loving adding some jazz to my collection. So it looks like a lot of soundtracks were in this bucket, and some I decided that I cannot pass up and I cannot sell. This is Colors. The movie, I don't know if you guys remember the movie Colors, but the original motion picture soundtrack. And I started reading the back, and I realized, Paid in Full is on here, performed by Eric B. and Rakim. And as you can see, the jacket is in really good condition. Compared to the bucket I got it out of, the bucket had cobwebs and probably some dead animals in it. But the vinyl is in pretty much a lot of the vinyl is in really good condition, and I am very happy with the vinyl pickup that I picked up. So that's Colors that I'm keeping for my collection. I picked up a Salt and Pepper. I actually have this one already. I'm going to look in my collection, and if this is in better condition than the other one that I have, I'm going to switch them out and sell off one of them. But I'm very happy to get this album off of this album off of the collection. Again, the ends are in really good condition. The vinyl barely have any creases. The jacket is in excellent condition. The vinyl just have, the sleeve just have a little yellow into it, but the record itself is in excellent condition. I am just amazed at the collection that I got from this lady today. I picked up a new edition. I love picking up new edition. This is Crucial. It's a dance remix. It's the 12-inch single. Look how young them brothers were. Amazing. I love picking up vinyls and holding it in your hand. This is from 1989. 1989. It always blows my mind. And then just the quality of the record blows my mind. I already looked at the record. It's in excellent condition. So is the jacket. It's part of my collection now. I decided to keep this one, this Pro, because it is Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock. It takes two. It takes two to make a thing go right. Stuff like that. You can't pass stuff like that. You have to keep it in your collection. It's not about it being worth a lot of money. It's nostalgia. It's you remembering you watching on MTV and you doing the dance and listening to the music, and it's upbeat, puts you in a good mood. So it's like if I ever want to just come home and if I'm about to clean the house or something, I could put this 12-inch single on and just have a really good time. And who doesn't love a good old black and red record? This is why I'm keeping it in my collection, and I love that I was able to get this. Another one is New Jack Swing, produced by Wreckx-n-Effect, and we all know the group Wreckx-n-Effect. So again, the jacket is in really, really good condition. Normally these albums that's from the 80s are just worn out and the writing is just destroyed, but these are not. It's amazing to me. Another one I picked up, second, Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper's here. This is Get Up Everybody. It's the long version, has the radio version on it. Again, the jacket it's just a little bit of crease in here at the bottom, but it is an amazing collection and amazing condition. The vinyl, the sleeve on the inside, if I can get it out. The sleeve on the inside is in excellent condition. I don't want to pull the vinyl out too much because, I'm learning a lot about vinyl, but, I always known from being a kid. I've always known from being a kid that you don't want to touch the vinyl and add your fingerprints to it if you don't have to, So these things, I can't find scratches on them anywhere. I can't find any scratches on these things. and I'm so grateful that they're a part of my collection. It's very hard to get anything without some kind of scuff or scratch on it from the 80s and 90s. I saw this in the bucket, and I have to say I am definitely a fan, guys. Check it out. Who is that? Mr. LL Cool J. That's right, LL Cool J. Come on. I'm going back to Cali. Come on now. Produced by Rick Rubin. You know, I know that y'all already know that Rick Rubin is very influential in the hip hop community as well. I believe in the rock community. The man has done his thing for generations, and I'm truly happy. This is from the Less Than Zero soundtrack. I have a couple LLs in my collection, and this will be making its way in there as well, into its happy home. Besides just rap albums, I like to pick up comedy albums. I like to pick up soul, some jazz. So when I saw this one in the bucket, this is one of the most popular movies that are out there, and people are always searching for this movie, and I ended up with it on the vinyl. The Lost Boys. I saw this and I was like, there's no way I'm selling this. There is no way I am selling this. Look at this, guys. It's the scene from the movie. This is the original motion. This is from the original motion picture soundtrack, The Lost Boys. This is incredible to me. And again, it's in excellent condition. The jacket is really good. You know, there's barely, just a little bit of wear on the front. You can see when I move it just from the vinyl being in there. But as far as it being damaged or ripped, even the sleeve inside, the record is in excellent condition. I couldn't find a scratch or a scuff on it. I'm gonna enjoy. I don't even know if I'm gonna play this, but I do know. Look at that power play performed by Eddie and the Tide. I do know that this will be in my collection for as long as I am on this planet, and I have no idea who I'm passing this stuff on to, but they're going to have it in their collection. Alright guys, so this right here, you already know who this is. I ain't got to explain it to you. I ain't got to tell you. You already know who this is. I saw it and I knew who it was, and I am keeping this in my collection. This, I do not have it. You Got the Look, Prince. I mean, come on. This is incredible. And again, I keep having to mention it, but the jacket is in excellent condition. The vinyl is in excellent condition. I appreciate this lady for taking care of her vinyl. I'm just grateful that I ran up on the sale today. I wasn't expecting it, and I was able to get some great stuff from my collection. Another one that I absolutely love to pick up when I see him is New Edition. New Edition. They still performing out there. I've never seen them in concert. I don't know if I have a desire to. I just appreciate their music. I appreciate everything about them. This is produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. We all know that Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis produced pretty much a lot of Janet Jackson's albums, and they were able to create a great sound for her. This is the If It Isn't Love 12-inch single, and I love this because looking at their faces now, like look at how they were like in their teens and their early 20s, and they were having a good time, and they were doing something that they loved, and I get to enjoy this for generations to come, you know. And this is just amazing to me to add this to my collection. It's such a pleasure. This last one, guys. So it actually was the first one I pulled out of the bucket when I got home. And a lot of you already recognize it. I didn't really recognize this album, I'm going to be honest with you, because until I took a closer look and I realized it said Eric B. and Rakim. The song is I Know You Got Soul. It's a single, and I'm so happy to add an Eric B. and Rakim to my collection. I am geeked out. They're legendary, and I truly am a fan. So that's it, guys. This is what I'm keeping in my collection. I thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was fun actually showing you what I was able to pick up today. I hope you like this video. I'll be sure to do more in the future. If you like this video, let me know. And I'm also going to shoot a video really soon on showing you the records that I picked up and I sold them and what I've sold them for. I truly appreciate you guys watching. As always, thank you for rocking with me. I'll see you guys next time.